Hey there, welcome to Students of Life Podcast, a podcast that is made for all those who are on their mental, emotional, and spiritual wellness journey. All about wellness here. My name is Ep.53 and thank you very much for tuning in. If you are new here, welcome. It's great to have you. And if you are returning, thank you very much for coming back, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode just like you enjoy all the other ones, okay? So on this episode today, we are going to be talking about holistic wellness, how to create your own holistic wellness. You see, you hear that word all the time, holistic wellness, taking care of yourself, self-love, self-care. But a lot of people sometimes get a bit, they don't really know where to start or like how to kind of like bring it all down. That's what I'm going to be going through today. So without further ado, let's get straight into this episode. So holistic living is all about taking care of your mind, your body, your spirit, okay? It's all about your wellness and taking care of you as a person. And when it comes to taking care of yourself, your body is really, really important. You need to take care of your body. But your mind and your soul is also really important. And it's actually all connected. If you're not taking care of your mind, trust me, it's going to affect your body some way. If you're not taking care of your body, it's going to affect your mind some way. If you're not taking care of your spirit in general, you're not feeding it, you're only just feeding your body and your mind, it's going to take a toll on you some way, one way or another. And that's what we're going to be going through today. So what I want to start off is just taking care of your physical body. This body is very, very important. And it starts off with what you put inside it. Make sure that you're eating great food that that fills you up. Food that that is good for you, but that makes you feel good. And I'm not talking about just eating burgers and chips and pizzas and stuff like that. You need that. We all need to have a balance, So not everybody can be vegetarian or, pescatarians and not eat any meat or anything like that. And if that's you, that's okay. You don't have to be that to be healthy. You don't have to, stop eating chicken just to be healthy. You can still incorporate chicken and meat into your foods and eat that. But you know that along with eating those kind of things as well, or even eating pizzas and burgers and stuff here and there, you're making sure that most of the time you are fueling your body with greatness, not just all with just fatty foods and processed food. Make sure you have a balance. Make sure you're eating your fruits, eating your vegetables. Your body needs all of that, and make sure you eat more of the good stuff than the bad stuff. Maybe once a month or twice you can treat yourself to something sweet or something that is a processed food or something. But majority of the time throughout the week or throughout the month, make sure that you're eating good food that makes your body feel good. Okay, make sure that you're staying hydrated. Drink a lot of water. And you want to say hydration as well. It's not just about drinking just water. Some people be drinking gallons and gallons of water. And the thing is, when you're drinking gallons and gallons of water, sometimes you actually drown in yourself. And then you put on like water weight. And other people are like, oh, but I was drinking a lot of water. I thought that's a good thing. And then it's not really helping me. Nah, you need to drink water. Definitely make sure you're drinking water. But that's not the only thing you need to do. You can have your water, cut some lemons, put inside. Cut some fruits that you realize. Maybe some pineapples, maybe some strawberries. Put some mint in there. Mix it up and drink that throughout the day. It's really, really good for you. Even to like detox you as well. Especially water and lemon. And that's when you wake up in the morning. One thing that I do a lot of the time is I drink warm water in the morning. Like lukewarm water, okay, like quite hot, a bit hot warm. It's really good for you. It helps with bloating. It helps with just like getting your body kind of like your stomach ready for the day. And if you have some lemons or limes in your house, cut some lemon or lime, put some of that in there and drink that as well. That's what I tend to do every morning if I even eat anything. So that's really, really good for you. The next part is also start doing some exercising. Like for me, I don't go to the gym. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't go to the gym. Okay, but one thing that I make sure that I do is that if I'm at home all day, I step outside. Make sure that if you are home and maybe you don't really go out a lot, don't just stay inside the house. If you're working you work at a job where you're always sitting down, you always stay seated, or you always just go to work, come back home kind of thing. Make sure you're finding time throughout the week to go for walks. For me, if I'm home all day, in the evening, once I have my evening bath, I step outside and I go for a walk. I go for a 10-15 minutes walk. I clear my mind. I don't have no music in, nothing like that. Even if I don't have to take my phone with me, I just go for a nice little walk. And I just reprocess my day, reevaluate my day. Just let my mind run free. Look around, what's around me, people just walking by, and just include myself within everything. And just 10 to 15 minutes is good. Sometimes I go for 30 minutes. Sometimes I go for 20. Just make sure you go on some kind of walk throughout the day. If you work at a job where you're always staying seated, or you're somebody who maybe works from home, always at home. Okay? And fresh air is definitely really important for your body. All right. So now let's go on to your mind. Like I said in the beginning, holistic living and living holistically is all about taking care of your mind, your spirit, and your body. So let's go to the mind now. When it comes to your mind, make sure that you're feeding your mind with things that motivate you. Things that is great for, things that make you feel good. Do not feed your mind with things that you know is not positive. If you have things like Instagram, TikToks, like Snapchats, and all of these social medias, make sure you're filtering. Me, I filter my Instagram. Oh, I see a lot of cat videos because that's what pretty much I watch, because I have a cat. Okay, I see things to do with locks, like hair, like, you know, locking your hair, because I'm locking my hair right now. So I make sure like my Instagram, like I filter it. If I see anything I'm not into, I don't like, it's not really positive for me, I click on it. You can click on the, you know, you can go on the certain part. You can click not interested or don't show it to me anymore. And Instagram has that, TikTok has that. So you can do that to make sure that, you know, you're filtering. You know, people always say, oh, social media is toxic. I'm like, no, it's really you that's making it toxic, because what are you watching, what are you looking at? Because for me, sometimes, yeah, it comes to my feed, like if you go on your Instagram explore page, you see things that maybe you don't really, you're like, what is this? I'm not interested. If I see it more 1, 2, 3 times and I keep saying I'm not interested, Instagram really does filter. You won't see it again. So make sure you're taking control of your social medias, and you make sure that whatever you're taking inside of your mind, you're consuming, you are aware what you're consuming is, like things that's positive to you. Like for me, I don't follow anybody or any kind of pages that's not positive. I don't do that. On TikTok, as if I see anybody talking or anything that they're spreading or any kind of videos that's not positive, was like, I don't resonate with, it's not good for me, I can't even block the person from my whole TikTok, so I don't ever see their videos again. I don't have anything against that person, I just don't like the content. It's just not positive for me. And that's something you need to be able to do, take control of your social medias, because most of the time we spend a lot of days on that, and that can actually affect your mind a lot. Sometimes on TikTok as well, you can also click not interested. Like I see some ads on there and I'm like, not interested, and don't show it to me again. I see too much, because it's not anything relevant to me. And sometimes I don't want to be consuming irrelevant things, or things that don't serve me in any way, or things is not, you know, I don't know. So make sure you do that. So your mind is really important. And the second thing I'll say is make sure you're taking time out of your day. Make sure that if you're stressed, a lot of people go through stress and burnouts. And the thing is, like, with stress and burnouts can show different ways within our body. And that's why I said in the beginning that your mind, your body, your spirit is all connected. Some people, when their mind, like, they feel very stressed and very burnout, they start having headaches. They start having like this like hard kind of feeling in their stomach. Some people start having acid reflux. Obviously, go to the hospital. I'm not a doctor, so make sure you get yourself checked out, definitely. But what I'm trying to say is like those things also, that's connected to stress and burnout, because I have that. If I'm really stressed out, I start having tense shoulders and stuff like that. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. And you know, if you know that you're having burnouts, you're very stressed out, one thing I really love to do is I do journaling. Make sure, like, you know, you have some practice in, like, the whole point of having holistic living is that you have practices that really help you to, like, you know, keep you sane, keep you in that mindset, in that greatness that you want to be. So for me, I do a lot of journaling. I do video journaling. Since I put my iPad and I start speaking, and I write things, like I literally take a pen and paper and I start writing on my, you know, on my notebooks, or like sometimes I literally write things. If I'm out, I write on my notes in my phone, just lay it all out there. Okay, make sure you start doing journaling. Also do gratitude. Start like practicing gratitude. So for me, when I go for my walks and stuff like that, I do a lot of gratitude. Like I say what things I'm grateful for. Every step that I take, I'm like, oh, this step I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. It just helps you to really like keep your mind sane, keep you, you know, balanced. Okay, also make sure that you are definitely listening to things that really help you. Listen to things that, you know, like for me, like I listen to a lot of like audios, I listen to like, you know, motivational speaking. Listen, feed yourself things, consume contents that, you know, that really balance you out, makes you feel good. We have the funny stuff, we have the things that, you know, sometimes we need to like watch. It's not, you know, it's not necessarily gonna help us in any way, but maybe just funny. We need that, because I watch those videos and it makes me laugh, and laughing is actually good for you. It actually kills a lot. So, but always make sure you have things that really like motivate you, keeps you balanced, keeps you really good up there. You're learning new things, you're taking up new things. Feed your mind things that, you know, will help you to become the person that you want to be tomorrow, in the future. And that's how, like, you know, you keep your mind balanced. And also, if you are feeling very burnt and very stressed out, one holistic, like, you know, tip that you can also do for your mind is meditation. You know, I talk about meditation a lot on this podcast, because I know what's done for me, I know what's done for other people, and some of my people that, you know, that I've introduced meditation to, what's done for them. Definitely meditation is really good. It just calms your mind down. Like, sit down, lay down, wherever you want to do that makes you feel comfortable. Go for a walk and just meditate. Allow your mind to just be free, you know. that's something. If you're starting out your meditation, journey just now, like you're something maybe you're getting more into, 5 minutes a day is enough. You don't need to do it in 1 hour. You'll get to a point where you'll be doing 1 hour because you've done it for so long that 1 hour is nothing to you. But when you're starting off, if it's just 3 minutes, do 3 minutes. If it's 5 minutes, do it. If you want to do 10, do it. But start off small and start incorporating it into your life. Take that mental breaks. You need it. You can't just keep going and going and going and going and going. You burn out, you break down. That's why we have stress, we have burnouts and all these things. Our mind starts feeling cluttered. Start going through all these different things, and depression and anxiety and all these different things. It just doesn't help us help us within. And now we're going to end it with the last part, your spirit. So we went through the mind, went through the body, your mind, now it's the spirit. Now, if you're somebody who is religious, you're probably maybe doing things already, like maybe you're reading a Bible, or maybe you are reading your Quran, if you're in your Torah, if you're Jewish, like whatever kind of religious group that you belong to. Maybe you're reading like your scriptures, you're very like into your how you pray, what type of prayers that you do within your religion. You're already taking care of that. The most like you're already taking care of your spiritual. You're already kind of like into that part. But somebody who isn't, maybe they're not religious, maybe they're looking for like ways to get more spiritual. They don't necessarily subscribe to any religion, but they just want to be more spiritual, more connected with nature, more connected with the universe, with God, and within themselves. I would say one of the most important things to do is, again, meditation. Meditation will have you start questioning a lot of things. Like when you're sitting down, it's just you and yourself, and you're just like, analyzing your mind and just like observing your mind, and your thoughts are going up, coming down, and different things like that. You start getting more in tune with yourself, and it has a way of like awakening something inside of you, okay, and helping you to question a lot of things. As you're questioning things, your spirit, you're connecting with your soul and your spirit, and you are allowing that moment for anything and everything around you to just like flow, okay. And another thing I'll also say is yoga. Okay, yoga is really, really important. All of the yoga positions, a lot of people sometimes don't know this, but all of the yoga positions and things you might see online and stuff like that, they all have spiritual meanings, and it's like that's a whole other episode I can do. They all have spiritual meanings and like what it does for your body and like different things it means and things like that. So that's a practice that I definitely feel like if you are not religious and you want to get into more spiritual, you want to be more spiritual, you want to get into all of that and get more into yourself and just understand the universe and God in this better way, is to start some yoga practices, okay? Also, affirmations. Start saying affirmation, great affirmation. Start finding, affirmations that you really like. Start saying it to yourself. One thing I think is really important is finding ways to connect with nature. Finding ways to find God within nature, because that's what, personally to me, I believe like God is all around us. He's not in one book or in one religion or anything like that. He's all around us. He's within you. He's within me. He's within everything that He's created around us. And one of the biggest ways to stay connected, start connecting with nature, start connecting with more of the world around you, start diving deeper into the whys of like this world, whys of people, yourself, and just everything that you see around you, nature, the animals, like, everything, because everything around us is connected. Everything around us is connected. It's connected to a higher power. And it's connected in so many different. We are connected to the animals, to the trees. They're connected to us. They're connected to each other. And once you start to dive more into that, you start to understand more into it, start reading more into that. It helps you to really understand yourself better as well. Your reason for being here, and how like you're not separate from anybody else. You're not better than anyone, or not better than the dogs that's on the street, or you're not better than the trees that's just there. They all serve a purpose. They're all here for a reason, and that also helps to really ground you and really kind of like helps you to like stay sane and stay balanced within yourself. Okay, so those are all of the different ways you can start incorporating more holistic wellness and holistic living into your life. So I went through the mind, I went through the body, and I went through the spirit. Definitely take, if you can't take all of it, maybe go through within the mind. Maybe you want to take 1 or 2 things I said. Within the body, take 1 or 2 things I said. Within the spirit, take 1 or 2 things I said that you feel like resonates more with you, and it's definitely something you can incorporate into your life. And just start practicing that and start finding little ways to do those things. And trust me, you will start feeling better. You'll start feeling more just balanced within, like, with everything that we have in this world and all of the craziness and everything that we see in every single day. It's really important to just stay balanced. Find ways to stay balanced within, is super, super important. And that's all that I leave you with today. So thank you very much for staying all the way to the end with me. You know, I'm super, super grateful for having you here, and I hope that this episode definitely served you, right? And you also take something away from that will help you along your spiritual, mental, emotional wellness journey. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.